and all of that just really captivate me.
With
I
that with that being said, do you dance as well?
Yeah, yep, I sure do.
Wow, okay. Wow, you have so many different talents. So, can you give the audience some advice, those aspiring singers out there that they they want to do it, they just don't know how to start? Can you give them some advice?
Sure. Well, to start, go perform somewhere. There's just to get out there, get used to being in front of people. There's open mics out there. You can do covers, and I guess after you've done that, write your own songs, find a producer, get a track recorded, and perform that. And keep going. And the more you perform, the more you'll meet people, the more you network, and sooner or later you'll run into some people who can open some more doors for you.
That's great. What are the highlights of your music career?
My highlights are great performances. Those are my highlights. So all my successful, or what I consider successful performances, are stuff that I look back on and smile. Those are my accomplishments.
That's great. When it comes to your family and friends, who has inspired you the most to keep on going through those obstacles, through those hard times?
um well, my sister is great. She's always there for the most part, you know, when we're not fighting. But yeah, she's really there a lot. My family supports me. My friends definitely support me, and I thank them all for it.
That's great. And what message, not through your music, but just what message do you want to give back to the community? I mean, you do so many things. You play the piano, you sing, you write. In the future, have you ever thought of a way that you can give back to the community using those talents?
Yeah, yeah. These talents, these talents are very, what's the right word? Um, it's a good use of energy. It's a good way to take um, all that creativity and passion and put it into something. But the main message I would want to give is, if you want to do something, then do it. Like every year you should tell yourself to, okay, let's do something big this year. And the next year, let's do something bigger than that. So at the end of the year, you should look back and say, wow, I did this, I did that, I did that. Do big things every year. See what you want, then go get it.
That's great. Out of all the songs that you wrote, now the song that you performed was inspirational. Tell me about your other songs. Are they about love? What are they about?
They're about a wide range of things. Some of my earlier songs are mostly about love and relationships. I have hip hop songs, club bangers. I have blues songs, all the way to R&B. And this song, Try Hard, I have, you know, arrogant songs that songs that tell the person, just be you, do your thing. Basically, you know, humans are complex, and we have different feelings, different sides. So my music has different feelings and different sides. Some songs express anger and frustration, love, peace. Just I try to touch on everything, or whatever the track makes me feel.
That's amazing. So, can you tell the audience how to contact you and how to hear those wonderful songs?
Of course. Um, Well, you can get the song I did tonight, Try Hard, at reverbnation.com/Miss Mila. That's MSMILA. You can also follow me on Twitter at Miss Mila ATL. That's MSMILA ATL. You can also add me as a friend on Facebook, facebook.com/Miss Mila. That's MS.MILA. I'm also on YouTube. Just search for Miss Mila. That's MS.MILA.
Become her friend now before her fan page is to the max. Well, thank you so much for joining us on PowerStream Live. There's so much talent. I just wish you all the best.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And next up, we have Sherilyn Marilyn, and she'll be giving you some tips on how to achieve a fabulous look for the next season.
Hi guys, it's Sherilyn Marilyn again. Today we're going to do a demonstration for the next season. And of course, we've been getting bronzed up, and we've been getting bronzed up, and we've definitely been staying golden, as you can see here. Perfect model for last season. This season, we're going to definitely have some fall. Definitely fall look. So working with her complexion, I'm kind of freehanding it, but I think that some raspberries and some coppers will be complementary to her skin tone and also with her hair. So just to give you a small demonstration, we've already prepped the face. We've already prepped the face, and we have a beautiful palette to work with. And we're going to concentrate on the eyes now. So I will be giving you a short demonstration, maybe 2 to 3 minutes, on how to get yourself together for the next fall season. Here we go. I'm going to start with shaping her eyes, and definitely she has very beautiful, large eyes, and I like this especially because I get to work with more color here. But definitely I'm going to start with her eye shape, and I'm using a raspberry color from MAC entitled, you know what, I can't even tell you what this is entitled. We're going to call it Sweet Chestnut. And with Sweet Chestnut, I'm just going to apply it within the crease of her eyelid. And as you can see here, I'm going all the way to the corner, and I'm going to also come back towards the middle of her pupil. I'm going to work on blending here, guys, because blending is your friend. And another tip is we don't want to do one eye without doing the next. We don't want to complete one eye completely because you never get the same. So I'm going to swing over to the other side and do the same thing that we did to the first. And another trick that I can give you guys is to start from the middle, go to the corner like a V shape, and as we go to the corner, we come back towards the middle here. And it gives you kind of like that greater than, less than sign, or the peace sign, or a sideways V, however you want to put it. But with the same color, we're going to start from the middle, go to the edge, and back to the middle. And like I said, blending is your friend. So blend, blend, blend. Sometimes we can do it with our fingers. Sometimes we can do it with brushes. Whatever technique best suits you in getting ready in the morning. I kind of use a combination of the two. Okay, so now that we have that process done, I've already loaded my brush with a copper color, and we're going to fill in this space here that you have in the middle of your pupil with a copper color. And as you see, this gives you a very warm golden hue. Not too much different from what you had before, but just with a little bit more color. And as you apply this to the center or the ball of your eyelid, you want to bring it all the way towards the inner eyelid and blend, blend, blend. As you can see here, these colors are very complementary to fall. Somewhat of the colors of what you see the leaves changing towards this season. And fall is one of my favorites, so I like to play with these colors. Okay, so finish this up really quickly here, guys. Switching over. Speed makeup, 1 minute. And just to blend everything together, I'm going to take the lightest color, as you can see here. I'm just going to cover the entire, from the brow bone to the lash line. This blends everything together and it gives you a soft finished look. And again, what you do to one eye, you want to do to the next, step by step. And again, I'm blending from the brow bone all the way down to the lash line. And what that does, ladies and gentlemen, is blends everything together. Gives everything a complementary hue. Now, if we have time for lashes, every day is not a lash day. But if we have time for lashes, I'm going to use 100% lash hairs, number 74, and we're just going to apply them. The best way to apply these strip lashes is with practice. Hold that for me. Apply your glue to your lash line, and you're going to let it get tacky. Wait roughly about 30 seconds. We don't have that kind of time, so we're going to get them tacky ASAP. Okay. This is for her right eye, so I'm going to switch sides. And normally I would do this with tweezers, but I'm a professional. I can do it with my hands. And this is for more so in the evening, guys, when you want to spruce up your baby doll lashes. Apply a natural strip within 2 to 3 minutes. You take it from an office look to an evening look. Alright, excuse me. I'm going to apply the next lash, and then we'll be done. Again, guys, you're going to apply a small layer of lash glue. I like to use the Duo. It's the most tacky. And the most popular, by the way. And save time. Put a little hot air on that right quick. And we apply it to the next lash. Again, you can use your tweezers and or your fingers, whichever one is best for you to apply. I kind of place them on the lash line, and I work from the center to the outer edge, and then I work my way back towards the inner. Make sure we mash 2 or 3 times on the edge of the lashes to make sure we have a secure hold. And again, you want to wait maybe 10 to 30 seconds, making sure that it's tacky. And it stays secure. I like to use the clear glue because it's just better with the mess and also with time. It dries clear. Open your eyes. And there we have our new fall season. Thank you, guys. It's Sherilyn Marilyn, and you can reach me at www.imstyling.com. That's IMSTYLYNN. And you can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter, Sherilyn Marilyn. Thank you, guys. Have a beautiful day.
Great. Thank you, Sherilyn. I'm definitely going to use that for my fall look. We are here with our last guest, and definitely not the least, actor Blue Kimball. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you for having me. Glad to be here.
Now, Blue, tell me about your acting career. How long you've been acting?
Actually, I've been doing this probably for about a year, a little less than a year, actually. So I'm fairly new. This is still all a new experience to me, but I'm definitely enjoying it.
That's great. Now, what made you decide to get into acting?
Actually, I was a football player. I played football for almost 2.5 years. I played arena ball, and I was playing in the NFL. I got picked up as a free agent with Buffalo Bills.
Wow.
And I got hurt. So football is definitely short-lived. You know, you try to take advantage of the opportunities with that when you can, and I did. But I got injured, and I didn't rehab well, so I cut it short. And I was actually with a friend of mine, a female friend, and she was always telling me, like, you should model, you should act, you should get into modeling and acting. And I would, always, shun them off or brush them off. And she took me to an acting class just, on a limb, just come on, just come with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I just went because I had nothing to do. And I actually did very well. And the acting coach, she told me that I was a natural. And she was just like, it was a humbling experience to me, but she was like really riding me a little bit, like, you should really do this. And that's how it actually started. So I actually got into acting on an accident. It wasn't really my dream, my goal, my intentions at all. It's just something that I fell into.
That's great. So how do you feel about it now?
It's definitely a newfound passion. I have grown to love it. I totally respect the craft, and growing into it, I'm just blessed to be doing it and looking forward to all the things that I can get from it.
Now, within the year, what projects have you been a part of?
And like I said, I have been blessed to be, early in my career, I've been blessed to be a part of some good projects. The first thing that I did was called The Focal Point. It was an internet web series, a web show. I played a hitman. So that was a very fun experience. That was my first audition, and I landed it. So I was one for one. I was 100%. You couldn't tell me anything. That was a good experience for me. And the next project that I was on after that was the Fast and Furious 5 that was filmed here in Atlanta. I got picked up on that to be a police officer, a Brazilian cop, and that was an experience in itself to be on a production that big, that major. As early in my career, as I have, it opened my eyes up to a lot to see how things are done the correct way, and it's just an experience being around the strong acting cast that was on there. You had The Rock, Ludacris, Paul Walker, Vin Diesel, all of them, meeting them, seeing them, and watching them, in the craft is something that I look forward into, hopefully being able to be on that level in the near future. So it was a very good experience.
Did you feel the pressure being on with all these well-known actors?
No, there wasn't no pressure on me because my part was minute. I had like half a line, so, and it didn't even make the cutting board. It was edited out, but I still was able to get FaceTime. I got like 3 to 4 shots in the movie still, so that was good. And I still got credit, so that's always a good look, but I was definitely edited out. My small lines, all I said was, "Sir, are you sure?" and something else like that, and it gave a little stupid looking face. So, but it was still a good look. It was still a good scene, good atmosphere.
They couldn't cut out the experience. So.
Definitely.
So what other projects do you have going on?
After that, I did a couple more. You Better Sing. It was based on a project. A young lady doing something to say something like American Idol. She was a talent, something like the young girl that was performing a little earlier before me, and her mother was dying of lupus, and she wanted her, to further her career, telling her to go forward and get into this singing contest. So hence the expression, "You better sing." I played her well-established boyfriend that didn't want her to pursue her singing career. I wanted her to marry me and make babies.
Evil.
So you got other people telling her to further her talented career, and I'm telling her to sit down and make babies and marry me. So that was the twist on that. It was an independent project, but it was good. After that, when I did another film called The Old National, and it was another independent film that's being distributed to the film festivals. That one was SAG, so that was a good project. I played a detective, the lead detective, Kevin Smith, CSI based. That was a good look. I'm always getting typecast for cops and
I was gonna say that.
and boyfriends, but it was a good project as well. It was a cop who pretty much fell in love with a prostitute.
Oh.
He wanted to get her off the street and show her a better, turn over another leaf. But drama, CSI type, murder, all of that, deception. So that was a good look too. I'm currently in the process of filming When Love Was Simple. It's another dramedy. I play another lead male. He's a business type, corporate, heavyweight. It's about love and relationships, cheating on each other, deception, same thing. That's a pretty easy movie to make, I guess. It's a lot of love scandals going on, so it's good. We started filming earlier in July. We'll probably be filming in all the way till mid-August. So I look forward to finishing that and completing it. Like the other projects are in post-production, but I'm looking forward. It's looking real good on the feedback.
It looks good. You've done a lot in a year.
That's what I'm saying. I've been blessed to be part of some good roles, so I'm fortunate and I'm humbled, and I'm just looking forward to trying to do as much as I can with this. And I got a couple other projects coming up in the future. Another sitcom that I did called The Outlife. It's premiering actually Thursday, the 4th, August 4th, and they're shopping it around, trying to get it picked up by a couple of networks. It's getting a lot of good buzz, a lot of feedback. So another is based off a hair salon here in Atlanta. And
are you a cop?
No, I'm not. In this one, I'm actually not a cop. I am a delivery man, FedEx type, and I deliver to the hair salon. So I guess I'm the sexy delivery boy that comes through and flirts with the patrons in the hair salon. But it deals with everything that goes along. It's almost 2012, relationships, hate, love, just things that's based on today. Nothing's taboo. It touches pretty much on everything. Couple gay relationships, just everything that you would see in the Atlanta life, things that go on actually in the city of Atlanta. So it's actually a good product as well. So I look forward. Hopefully we can get it picked up. They was trying to shop it to MTV, VH1, and ABC Family. I don't know how that would look on ABC Family. They're getting a little racy, I've heard, but hopefully we can do some things with that. I look forward to it.
That's great. Now, in your short acting career, what challenges have you had to overcome? If any. Doesn't look like there has been any.
No, that's definitely not what I'm trying to portray. There are a lot of obstacles that like I said, I'm still young within the acting. I have a lot to learn. I'm still learning, but it's a humbling experience meeting people and taking in, because you never stop learning. You see someone else doing their thing, you can always, admire them and watch them from afar and take that and incorporate it to yourself. So it's just always a learning process, and